You know, life's a funny thing.
Whatever you say, boss.
A couple of months ago, I never even heard of you. A few weeks ago, I was certain you were a one-and-done guy. You know, have your cup of coffee in the bigs, and then disappear, never to be heard from again.
And now?
Now, well, now I'm going to tell you that I was wrong not to draft you, and I was silly to offer you only a 10-day contract. And you know, I was mistaken to think you were only here to have a cup of coffee.
So you saying what I think you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying we're offering you a guaranteed contract for the rest of the season.
Heck yeah! Man, that's what I'm talking about right there. Thanks, you're not gonna regret this. I'm telling you, I'm gonna make this organization so proud.
Good. Listen, you got this opportunity because you've been working your tail off out there. You know, you keep doing what you're doing, and, you know, there's no limit to what you can achieve. You got it?
Yes, sir, I do.
Get out of here.
Thanks again.
Get out of here.
Welcome to the film room, everybody. Coach wanted me to give you all a little breakdown on some of the key points of emphasis strategies we'll be using moving forward. As you know, the entire staff feels it's important to review the basics from time to time, giving everyone a better understanding of what coach is expecting when you're out on the floor. It's going to help the team win more games. Simple as that. Now let's get to it, gentlemen. Getting to the basket and playing physical on defense. So here we go. Now there are times when coach is going to want us to really focus on getting to the basket. We have some talented players on this team who are capable of getting to the rim just about any time because of their ball handling, speed, and ability to finish inside. When we run into a team that has weak perimeter defenders or is not very good at defending the rim, coach is going to want us to go strong to the hoop whenever possible. Now let's take a look at some game film showing how we can try and get to the rim for some easy baskets. Okay, up next, playing physical. We got some very physical players who like to use their bodies against weaker, smaller teams. We should be looking to take advantage of those size and strength mismatches by wearing out our opponents over the course of the game. Now let's look at some film so you guys can see what playing physical on the defensive end looks like in action. Okay, that's going to do it for today. There's no excuse not to know what's expected of you when coach calls for either of these points of emphasis in a game. See you at practice.
You got it, Coach.
Turn everything up for me. All levels. All levels. Shake it right now. Is that a 2-track?
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the New Orleans Pelicans come in for this one. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Now fully recuperating from his injury, Tyreke Evans is back into the mix.
You know what, Kevin? It's quite cool for us to be here for his first game back. Now, I'll tell you something else. Any fears they had about his injury having ill effects on the team were swept aside pretty quickly when they began to play so well without him. They really didn't suffer in his absence very much at all.
No, but they sure are.
Imagine making a change here. Gordon's checked in, and a change for the Pelicans. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Tyreke Evans. And Holiday kicks to Anderson. Gordon with it. He had 13 points in the win against Indiana. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. Orlando grabs the miss. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And, you know, Kevin, what got them that win was the remarkable success they had from the floor. Their shooting was just tremendous.
Steve, you were a great shooter, but you know that kind of thing the team is going to get on a nightly basis. But when you do get it, boy, does it feel good.
The Magic making a switch here. Harris is checked in, and it's the prodigy in for New Orleans.
News coming out today that he'll be signed to this team for the rest of the season. What a weight off his shoulders to hear that.
You know, it really is. As much as he had been focused on the game, he always had that what-if feeling in the back of his head, and now he can put that to rest knowing he'll be on the roster. That's a good feeling.
Orlando, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark.
A theme that has unfortunately come up for this Orlando franchise is their inability to keep a franchise talent for long. Of course, you think both about Shaq and Dwight Howard and their exits.
With the teardrop, and Oladipo with the lane. Good.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Pelicans trail by 4. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. Monty Williams had some words for his team. He told them that this game will be decided by their work on the offensive glass. He wants all 5 guys crashing the boards at that end of the floor. He focused next on what he feels will be their most reliable offensive approach, which is the use of ball screens and the pick and roll. That's a play we should be seeing a lot of. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Pelicans pull it in. They defeated Indiana in the last game.
Yeah, that was a strange game. Very shaky defensive performance by their opponent, but hey, they took advantage of it.
Yeah, I'd go along with that. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard as they should have.
Shot is off. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in New Orleans.
Yeah, and in that matchup, it was a really aggressive game. And I thought the foul trouble that resulted was really the difference in the game.
I'd like to mention again what Steve just pointed out. Foul trouble ended up being a big factor, Clark, in what was a very tight ball game.
Well, discipline on their side, Kevin. A little recklessness on the other side, and you're right. That told the tale. This New Orleans team is now in their second season as the Pelicans. The name, which was subject to some critique early on, has actually turned out to be nice for the franchise with a new group of players, new ownership, and it fits nicely into creating a new identity.
And it's tied up with that one. When you talk about the Pelican mascot, Steve, wingspan, a term that definitely applies to this team and the young Anthony Davis.
Yeah, it's a great name. You know, Davis was last year's leading shot blocker to go with 20 points and 10 boards a game. I mean, this guy is a potential superstar and obviously the key for this club moving forward.
Here's Rivers.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Yeah, it really does allow your offense to flow better. When you can get out and run and get easy opportunities, then everybody gains confidence.
And it's Harris off the drive. Takes the 12-footer and hits. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Neither team in the lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, I'll tell you what, I like what I've seen from this club defensively. They're forcing a lot of turnovers with their quick hands and ability to play the passing lanes.
Well, you talk about quick hands, but I think it's the mindset of being aggressive and then obviously being active with the hands, tracing that ball so you can come up with deflections that may lead to steals.
So for New Orleans right now, the prodigy, he's in at center. Omer Ashik is out there with Salmons. Then it's Jimmer Fredette, and it's Rivers in at the point guard. Here's the screen. And here's Oladipo. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. Harris kicks to Oladipo. Here's Gordon. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
To the right side. The prodigy, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Orlando trailing here. Payton outside. Harris outside. Here's Oladipo out to Harris. A three-pointer is right on target. Harris has got 5 points so far. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Gordon. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. And Anthony Davis is checked in for the Pride. And some changes. Vucevic comes in for Channing Frye. And Gordon subbed in for Harris. New Orleans also making some changes. The prodigy, he's checked in for Ashik. And it's Anderson in for Anthony Davis.
Tobias Harris, a combo forward, originally drafted by the Bucks out of Tennessee. I love his game. He does a little bit of everything and does it all well. He can handle. He shoots it a bit from outside. Not sure what his best position is going forward, but he's a quality player.
Payton drives in and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. The prodigy passes to Holiday. Here's the prodigy. Vucevic defending. Here's the prodigy, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
The question is, do they go 2 for 1 here?
Can they get a good shot in time? That's the question.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Oladipo averaging 16 points a game. Here's Harkless. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Harkless has got it all tied up now for Orlando.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Outside Gordon. Off target from three-point range. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. I definitely can't find any fault with the way we shot the basketball. Our shot selection has been just like I hoped it would be. We're putting up some very efficient numbers, gentlemen. I do like that we limited our turnovers. We weren't careless with the ball or making unforced errors, so kudos for that. And let's get bodies to the offensive glass for the rest of the game. I mean, a lot of bodies. They won't hurt us on the break. Don't worry, just get to the boards. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
What a performance from Harkless here. He has 15 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Yeah, when he's been able to get squared up and get a good look at the basket, it seems like everything's been going in.
For the Magic, Gordon's checked in for Frye. And Harkless is subbed in for Harris. John Salmons, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Fredette comes in for Drew Holiday. Oladipo and Harkless at the 2 and the 3. Gordon and Vucevic, the big men inside. And it's Payton. That's who's out there for Orlando.
You know, an interesting study came out recently that argued that steals are really undervalued, not just because they create high-percentage scoring opportunities at the other end, but also there just aren't that many players who really excel in that area.
We talk about steals, one of the harder stats to replace. Some players just have the net.
Yeah, you know, when you replace a guy who can take the ball away from opponents, a great stealer, I mean, it's hard to replace that in your lineup. Steals require a special knack, quickness, anticipation. You know, guys that do a good job of ball hawking can really get into an opposing player's head, too.
New Orleans making a switch here. Rivers checked in. Shot clock at 6. Harkless dishes to Vucevic. The baseline jumper goes down. Vucevic has got 10 points.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
A nice shot by Rivers.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Gentlemen, Anthony Davis defying comparison in his young NBA career. As the great Dirk Nowitzki said, in all my years, I've never seen anyone like him. And Coach Monty Williams said, he's not like anyone we've ever seen. He's going to be his own player. Drew Holiday put it plainly, quote, he's the franchise. He's the go-to guy. And everybody here knows it. Kevin, over to you.
Chance to become league MVP in time. Doris is talented. Is that caliber, I think. Thank you. The Magic trail by 11. Payton kicks to Gordon. Gordon with the screen for Harkless. The 19-foot shot, and he hits the jump shot. And that's now 10 points for Aaron Gordon. New Orleans has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Salmons passes to the prodigy. Harkless with the steal. Payton against Rivers. Payton kicks to Harkless. Vucevic a screen on Salmons. Oladipo dishes to Harkless. Payton drives in. It's blocked, but they get it back. Another shot. That's in. Pelican lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Harkless.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Rivers kicks to Salmons. And there's the pass to Fredette. On the wing, Salmons. Shot clock at 6. Feeds it to Rivers. Back to Salmons. It's hauled in by the Magic. Oladipo's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Payton outside. It's Oladipo on the wing. Gordon with the screen for Vucevic. Up top, Harkless. He's got 17. Knocked away. Shot from the wing. That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Vucevic. Here's Fredette. Fires the 3. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Pelicans ahead, leading by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
That was a beautiful pass, nice, intelligent basketball. The execution was perfect, and that pass set up the open three.
Wake up, son. You're in.
Right. Gordon comes in for Harris. And it's Martin in for Harkless. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Davis is checked in. So for New Orleans right now, backcourt, Holiday and Gordon. Evans and Davis are your small and power forwards. And it's Ashik in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Nikola Vucevic possessing prototype size for the center position. 7 foot tall, has about a 9.5 foot standing reach.
And you mentioned Vucevic, not a top athlete. The Magic working to develop his lateral quickness, Clark, and explosiveness.
Yeah, he still struggles to defend guys in the pick and roll situations, Kevin. He's not that fast of foot. That's where the Magic are trying to help him grow. But he's a double-double guy because of his rebounding ability, and he's got a nice touch for a big guy.
Evans passes to Davis. Back to Evans. Here's the prodigy. Vucevic defending, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Evans dishes to Davis. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got his 4th assist in this one. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Harris kicks to Oladipo. Here's the prodigy. Evans passes to the prodigy.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for the prodigy. 12 points and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
He's anticipated the ball movement down low. He's finding angles, and that's why he's able to go up there and really control that glass area with his shot blocks.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Vucevic. Both free throws good from the prodigy. The Magic trail by 8. Now here's Payton. It's Oladipo on the wing. And the shot is good. Oladipo's got 5 points now this quarter.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
Holiday left side.
Yeah, you know, these calls can be some of the toughest in the game for the officials.
It all happened so fast. I really think that was the right call. The defender was not really set in that situation.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pelicans.
You know, block shots, guys.
Get up. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Nicholson. Gordon comes in for Channing Frye. And Fournier subbed in for Harris. And a change for the Pelicans. The prodigy, he's checked in. For Omer Asha. Inside, Evans dishes to Davis, and that one's good. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
So it's Orlando now. Payton drives in, and it's rejected. The shot's good. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Gordon, the pass to the Prodigy. Count that one.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Payton outside. And Oladipo kicks to Payton. Clock at 6. Here's Oladipo. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Channing Frye's checked in for Orlando. Harris comes in for Evan Fournier.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
They grab their own miss. Evans dishes to Gordon. Passes it to the Prodigy. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
For the Magic, Martin's checked in for Gordon. Evan Fournier comes in for Oladipo. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Payton. New Orleans also making some changes. John Salmons, he's checked in for Evans. Fredette. Blake passes to Fournier. Magic moving the ball around. Martin kicks to Harris. Here's Frye. That's blocked. They get it back, and they get it back. They shoot again. And it's good on the layup. New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Rivers with it. Pass to Fredette. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, the Prodigy.
Hey, I know you saw me locking up out there, right?
No, I saw you doing what you're paid to do. Play good defense whenever you're on the court.
Oh, come on, man. Let me have this one. I did all the little things you always talking about. Hustle, effort, relentless.
Fair enough. Keep it up, and the wins will follow.
I can stop anybody in this league. KD, LeBron, Curry. Shoot, I don't care. Bring them all on.
Easy, partner. You never want your mouth to write a check your body can't cash.